Hi, this is Heather Murphy, and this is my third video for my instructional tutorial. For my third website, I chose Prodigy. Prodigy is a individualized math program, and it's completely free. I did use it just a little bit last year, but I'm still learning it, and it's such a good program that I wanted to continue to learn more about it. That way I felt more prepared for next year. I selected it because while it's an individualized plan for kids, my kids were super engaged with it and they always wanted to play this. Now, I didn't use it in my content time, but I did use this kind of as an extra. So when they would finish their math menu for the week, everything they had to get done, this was something on their may-dos. And this motivated a lot of my students, even the kiddos that would not do anything, would finish their menus as fast as they could in a reasonable amount of time, making sure they did it correctly. I always made sure that they were doing their best work to get to play this game. And so the purpose of Prodigy is just an interactive game to help students work on their math skills, and it can be for enrichment or if they need to fill in those gaps. And it's kind of an incentive. So the two IST standards I chose were the Teacher 5A used technology to create adapter personalized learning experiences, and then Students 1C. Students use technology to seek feedback to inform or improve their practice, to demonstrate learning in a variety of ways. So I couldn't get on the Prodigy website to kind of show you a little bit about it because they had background noise and I couldn't figure out how to turn off the background noise without turning off my speaker. So I took some screenshots of Prodigy and then I put them on a PowerPoint, so I'm going to kind of show you how to run it. So it's really easy to set up. The students just put in the username or login that Prodigy gives you as a teacher, or they have a class code that it shows right away and you can give those students that, and then it connects them to your class. And then they go through, and this is kind of like the very beginning of a setup, and they have this little guy named Newt, and he kind of shows them to their academy to help them. And they go through the academy and he takes them and he teaches them kind of how to battle, and the goal is to reduce your opponent's heart to 0. So they go and battle, and how they battle is they pick different things. At the beginning they only have one, but as they level up or they get coins from winning battles, they can buy more spells. And once they pick a spell, then they have to decide, do a math problem. And what I like about the math problems is it gauges where the students are, and then it kind of adjusts the problems to this. So they kind of start out a little bit easier to see where they are. You can use these pencils over here to write on this board to kind of figure out things. This thing, this little light bulb up here is kind of like a question, like a little hint in a way, or to better explain it. And then you can type it in, or you can hit the numbers down here, and then you hit go, and if they get it correct, they cast a spell and their opponent loses hearts, and when they have no hearts left, they win. And then see, she won, she got 10 battle stars, and she went to level 2 because she finished the battle. As they continue to battle, the questions get harder based on their skills, and they figure it out. And then the teachers get all that information. So I have information that tells me how many students are on kindergarten grade level, how many are in first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, so on. And then they also can give out reports and stuff kind of where they are. So this is a great incentive. Like I said, I don't use it as my everyday thing. We have Dreambox and Reflex, but I found this last year at the end to be very rewarding for the students, and they really enjoyed it. And when they enjoy it, that means they're working harder to do it. And they can also battle each other, so that's a great communication skill that kind of comes on with it, because they're asking their opponents or their classmates that they're battling questions. I've never seen someone get upset that they lost. They're just trying to figure out better, and it helps because then that person says, hey, I know that answer, let me help you figure it out. So they're kind of using that collaboration and peer teaching to kind of work through these problems as well. So that is my third video.